GMGAGN, Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. And welcome back to the Door Show. I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Captain Colt Soroka. And I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy, the special guest of the day, and do our own research together. It's time to open up the door, baby. But before we do, I need you to do a couple of things. Number one, please smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the Door Show on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell over there as well, so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping on the channel. Or if you're watching on the Bird app, I don't know why, because we got a secret phrase coming out shortly. You should come on over to YouTube, hop in the live chat there. But if you are, make sure you hit the follow button and that notification bell there so you never miss any of Diamond Hand Radio's additional social media content. Or if you're listening to the pod on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button now, because the audio of every single episode does release after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket. Hey, if you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so while we are going throughout today's show, maybe here in the morning formalities. Hit that other like button, leave me a comment, leave me a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat. You know I love connecting with you guys live on the show, going back and forth, and you know that's how we start every single episode. But before we dive into all of that, final item I need you to do is hit that share button down there as well. Maybe send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a diamond hander and somebody that could use a little bit of knowledge and insights about the old NFT and Web3 space from time to time. Can't thank you enough when you do all those things. It only helps to make Diamond Hand Radio bigger and better for each and every one of you. Okay, my friends, good morning. No, I'm sorry, GM. I apologize. It's a beautiful June the 14th, 2022, and it's time to dive into the chat. What's popping? Oh, we see Truth in the Source, aka Tits, live in prime time. Can you smell what the cap is cooking? Oh, it's big stuff. It's going to be a fire show today, but you just relax. We'll get to that eventually. Shout out Moist Muffin Discharge from Truth in the Source. We also got the Funky Comadina. J Groove showing love from the Windy City, somewhere in abouts in the area. Shout out my boy J Groove. Appreciate you, brother. We also got live in prime time, Dr. J. We got him here. Hashtag secret phrase. We got the Woke Zombies wifey live in chat with us. If you're not in the YouTube chat, I don't know what you're doing. Because, my friends, I'm kind of even thinking from here on out, the door giveaways are going to be ran out of this here YouTube chat. These are the people that are dedicated. These are the members of the door that helped me open it on day one. I hope you would consider yourself part of that too and get out of Twitter. Slide on over to YouTube. If that's all you can be on Twitter is watch, that's okay. Slide over to YouTube, drop in the secret phrase as a comment, get the hell out of here. I'm fine with that. I want to make sure that you have the opportunity to win the giveaway, though. However, maybe some days we'll do it with a like and retweet. We'll switch it up, get some additional eyes on a project. Maybe like tomorrow's guest, get some more eyes on a project, kind of do a little bit of intermingling of communities, if you will. But when we have some of these guests like today, obviously Tokin Tuesday with Travis, we'll do something a little more special, make sure it goes to a good home. So bingo, bango, zingo, Zango. Hey, PLP baby. GM 24. You know the drill. GM Kane. I don't know why anybody hasn't subscribed. I wish I would know, but I don't know. They need to get with it. Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you this morning, my man. Everybody, GM. Appreciate the hell out of you. We got a loaded show. Before we get into that, those of you that tuned in early, secret phrase, first thing, live in prime time. Hashtag Big Daddy Travis. We'll find out if he's watching or not by how he comes on and how hard he's laughing. But hashtag Big Daddy Travis is today's secret phrase of the day. If you are commenting it on Twitter, I cannot see it. Come to YouTube, drop it in the YouTube chat real quick. Takes you 2 seconds. Drop it one time is all you need at any point in time in the live chat throughout the whole show. Drop in the comment section Big Daddy Travis. Hashtag Big Daddy Travis. Make sure you put that in there. We will be drawing for a Chad and Brad, welcoming somebody to family, or maybe helping somebody complete their family. Who knows? On the very end of the show. So there you go. There you have it. We already got some Big Daddy Travises rolling in. I absolutely fucking love it. Good morning, Just the Mess. Good morning. Good morning. Moist Muffin Discharge. Yes, Moist Muffin Discharge, 150%. IYK, Moist Muffin Discharge. We roll on along, my friends, into the first segment of the day. NFT 101. Cheers, all you drinking that black elixir. The guys, I got to take a sip. Caught me in between one of my sips. I went a little too fast. Either way, I need another sip. Good coffee. Shout out Sling Blade. Those of you meat and biscuit or mustard and biscuits. Long time since I've seen Sling Blade. Shout out to all Sling Blade fans out there. If you haven't seen it, you're living under a rock. Let me get back in the chat so I can see everybody up here. Oh, come on. Bro, crew! Come on, you know I had to give it one more time. And also, in case you guys didn't know, I can't. Oh, fuck. Well, I don't have a haircut right now, so I'm not taking my hat off. But I'll show you at some point in time. But this is Brew Boy, and this is one of the OG 101s. And I always just thought it was something goofy, and they're tap handles, and I never knew it. And I'm on the team, and I never knew it. This is the art that we get with freaking Duncan Rogoff. This egg, the Easter egg shit that I just, I love it. I love it. So now you can never unsee it. You just thought it was some goofy ass B shit. Now you can never unsee it. Maybe all you guys knew that and I just enjoyed too many vitamins. Either way, that's why we call it Tokin Tuesday with Travis, because we're just a couple of Lord Scale lovers. At the end of the day, we ain't talking about that. It's time for NFT 101. I'm still locked in. I'm still good to go. I ain't worried. We got Butkus. Hey, Dick, what are you doing? Come on. You gotta say hi to the people. All right, there he is. We still got Smiley Man. It's all good. No problems over on this side of the screen. I hope there aren't any with there for you over there either. Market might be down, but vibes are still high. So I want to talk about the future. I want to talk about what we're building for. You know, everybody overusing that term, I think, and it's become like wag me. In terms that actually have a good meaning behind them, but they just become overused at this point in the time in the game, right? So I wanted to talk about the metaverse. And when we are on spaces, or just really when you mention metaverse to anybody, right off the bat comes to your head Sandbox, Decentraland, NFT worlds, the other side, whatever, like whatever you might have in your head or might the most readily available one be, right? So that's generally what comes up when you're thinking of the metaverse. That's actually not the right way to think about it. I've had some really cool conversations over the course of the last few weeks with people who are much smarter than I. Let me assure you of that. But I've got some really good insights and made me dive deeper into rabbit holes and kind of really understand, like, what is the metaverse? So the first thing you got to understand is the variations between the three internets that we have. Web 1 was from 1989 to 2005. It was basically read-only. It was designed for companies. It was home pages. It was really nothing else. And it was basically a banner marketing, if you will. I wanted to make sure I wrote these terms down because these are very important. Banner marketing. So just shit on home pages, make you, oh, shit, let me go to that. Click to this one. You might buy something. So or maybe it was just something on there. You didn't even have to click. And then you would call a 1-800 number and place your order. Like that was Web 1. Basic. Web 2 obviously came after that, about 2005, 2006, and it's current. It's the current moment. We're still on Web 2. That's what you really have to understand. That's the most clear and concise thing. Now, Web 2, obviously we know it kind of became into the read, write, create, learn kind of age, right? That social media age. It was really designed not for companies this time, but it was more designed for communities. So Facebook originally created for the community of the Harvard graduates or Yale or wherever the hell Zuckerberg went in order to share class notes. And now Facebook is what it is. Fucking people don't even use it. Now they're moving into Meta. Why is Facebook always at the forefront of everything? And and everybody wants to throw shade at them. I have no idea. Before I say that word again and they start tracking this fucking show, I don't need that. So I'm not going to say that F word ever again on this show. Fuck. That word I will say, though. That being said, my friends, basically the social media age is exactly what it was, and it was user interactive marketing. So wherever you go, whatever you click, whatever you touch on, the Internet of Things. I want you to remind that. We're going to come back to that very, very soon here. That is basically what Web 2 is. Web 3, we're building. We're still building, you guys. Like, we're not on Web 3 yet. That's the thing. And Web 3 is basically reinventing what we know as identity, privacy, and just simply day-to-day living at the end of the day. Now, this, how you want to think about it is it's literally built for the people. It is user behavioral marketing. So whatever communities you want to get involved with, whatever status symbol, just like wearing your I don't have my Jordan slides on today. I got my Bears, but well, I guess that's a status symbol too. I'm a Bears fan, right? If this was Jordan, like those status symbols, right? Just like having a polo shirt or wearing Burberry out or having a Gucci belt, like so status symbols. And that's what Web3 is redefining. It is redefining identity and privacy and all that. So let's actually stick with that point. Think about all these things. I just wrote down a handful of things. Your driver's license, your degree, a title on a car, home contracts, lease agreements, and not that's just barely scratching the surface. Talk about fraud protection. Not frog protection, fraud protection. Fraud, not frog protection, fraud protection. Yeah, hell of a commercial. Don't know why that came to my mind when I said it, because it did kind of say like I sounded frog. I can see where the frog. I can see maybe, hello, Ms. Lady. Maybe I can help with this Pam dilemma we're having here. Shout out anybody who's a fan of Step Brothers. And I come out of the shower, and she sees a luscious V of chest pubes going down to my ball fro. And she says, oh my gosh, I've had the old bull. Now I want the young calf. And she grabs me by the wiener. Shut the fuck up. I'm a movie buff, in case you guys didn't know. I wish I could see you guys laughing at this, because I fucking know there's so many Step Brothers fans in the audience right now. So I hope you guys are fucking dying at this shit. I absolutely fucking love Step Brothers. I haven't seen it forever. But talk about fraud protection. Sorry for a fucking tangent there. You see what happens in my brain. Everything's on the blockchain is open. Like, if your identity literally can't get stolen because everything tracks back. Like, everything literally tracks back. It's impossible. Like, I talked about the first NFT subpoena last Friday. I mean, it is point in case how open and how many innovations you can have with the blockchain, right? So another thing that I wanted to talk about with the metaverse is that it's not going to be someplace we go, right? Like how I started this, it's sandbox and going into Decentraland and NFT worlds. Like, that's part of it. I don't know what those are actually going to be called, like, because the metaverse is going to be all around us, right? Now, whether that's we wear some set of glasses or a more refined version of the Oculi or whatever the hell you want to call it, basically, it's going to be all in surrounding us, right? And I often give this example of, think about just, okay, Ether Brews as an example, right? Brew crew, just an example, okay? Me and you were walking down the street, and we're both NFT holders. We both got MetaMask. We got everything. We're watchers of the Door show, so we've been investing, but we just haven't both invested in Ether Brews yet. I've invested in Ether Brews. You haven't yet. We're walking down the street. We both got the glasses on. Do. Oh, shit, John, bro, you see that fucking poster, bro? Fucking free beer at this place. And you say, Cap, no fucking poster on that wall. I said, bro, open your fucking eyes. It's right there. It says free beer at this fucking facility right here for Ether Brews holders. And you say, bro, I don't have a fucking Ether Brew. So literally, it's going to be that impactful, right? So you will literally be in areas where, because of what you hold, will give you certain access to certain spots. And it redefines marketing in a whole new way. User behavioral marketing. I hope that light bulb just went off, because how hard is it for companies? Like, they will pay billions with a B to get in front of 5,000 people. Think of a project that has half of that, 2,500 unique holders. I mean, if I was a fucking any type of a decent sized brand and was trying to get in front of beer drinkers, I'd say, yo, yeah, slap my Heineken logo on a bunch of freaking hats and slap them on your brew and let them spin it around and everybody talk about Heineken. I mean, you have an entire Discord talking about how fucking dope Heineken is, reviving the Heineken market, throwing out, oh shit, guess what? I swooped 25 off the floor. You motherfuckers are fucked. I'm already cornering it at a 1 ETH floor. Like, do you understand how this can just evolve and get bigger and bigger and bigger and better over time? So that's what I wanted to talk about, man. Really is just that the metaverse is so much more than just a place we're going to go, a place that like Decentraland or Sandbox, or whatever the case might be. It is so much bigger than that. And I can't even begin to explain just the different things that are going to be available. Totally forgot. Didn't totally forgot. I thought I didn't have word on the chain shit. Apparently the old printer decided to go front and back today. And I was like, I got 2 pages. This is going to be a son of a bitch trying to come up with this shit again. But guess what? I don't have to. It's just on the back. So I better not throw this because today we need it. So yeah, that's kind of what it is, man. The metaverse is going to be all around us. And yeah, we'll have islands and plots. And it's just going to be virtual real estate is what I think they're going to end up calling it, because everything is going to be the metaverse. Like, that's already what they're referring to it. Like, if you go, what is the metaverse? They will pop up an article that they will talk about virtual real estate and how it also can combine with IRL real estate. And like, that's where the difference becomes, right? Because like I'm a human being, right? Like, I'm not a ghost. I'm not a figment of your imagination just because you know me as a PP most of the time. Profile picture, get your fucking mind out of the gutter. But yeah, that's just kind of where it is, man. It's much bigger than what we all realize. That's why I always say bigger than a PP, bigger than JPEGs, bigger than whatever, right? We're building. Web3 doesn't even exist. We sit on a Web2 platform called Twitter in their spaces and talk about this shit, or on a Web2 platform, YouTube, and talk about this shit. Okay. So there you go. There you have it. That's NFT 101. The metaverse explained. If you guys got any questions, anything in the chat, go ahead, drop those down. I'll try and touch on them here for the next 15 minutes or so while we cover some word on the chain and dive into bringing Travis on after that. But before we do, for those of you who are new to the chat, those of you who are like, yo, I heard about this secret phrase. What the hell's going on? I need to be live in the chat. What's happening? You're right. Secret phrase of the day is hashtag Big Daddy Travis. Just like you see it there on the screen, hashtag Big Daddy Travis. As you're getting that in, it's now time for word on the chain. You see it there, Big Daddy Travis, hashtag Big Daddy Travis. Any entry at any point in time during the show in the live chat will be entered in the giveaway. So if you're on here, you're watching live, you're dropping it in, and you got a split, it's all good. We'll let you know if you win. Do not worry. We got you back. So make sure you put it in there. If you're on Twitter, again, as a reminder, the Twitter comments do not transfer over to what I utilize as a platform. So hop on over to YouTube real quick, even if you can only watch on Twitter. Quickly hop over to YouTube, drop hashtag Big Daddy Travis. I'm not even making you follow anybody. You can follow Diamond Hand Radio. You can follow Chad and Brad NFT for good luck, like and retweet. I mean, it would probably bring karma around to you if you did those things, you know. But hey, I'm just saying, hashtag Big Daddy Travis in the live chat right over there, and we'll draw at the end of the show. But for now, it's time for word on the chain. Okay, let me get back in here. Everybody's getting wild. Everybody's getting wild. Let's go. Let's go. NY, I know you're being a funny ass, but it literally has to be Big Daddy Travis. I know you're being a funny ass, but it literally has to be Big Daddy Travis. Jumbo Father Travi. I fucking love you guys. You crack my shit up. Let's see. Hey, let's go. Forzy, good shit. GM, everybody who's dropping in. Both safe us. Hashtag Big Daddy Travis. Hey, Bo Cephas. What's up, buddy? Good to see all you guys. GM. I got some shit, man. I just got to be honest with you guys. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm just saying this to like, hey, nobody's talking about this shit, and I think somebody's got to. And if I'm going to make the content, why the fuck don't I talk about it? We're obviously in a bloodbath market. I don't even know if this constitutes as a bear market anymore. And the recession is real. I mean, our inflation is moving and grooving. We're at 8.6% inflation, and it ain't spectacular. So tomorrow in case you guys didn't know, is a huge day. The Fed is meeting, and they will most likely, I mean 99.99%, be raising the interest rates by either 0.5, a half a percentage point, or 0.75 points. So with that being said, if that does happen, which again, 99.99% percent of chance that does happen, IRL is going to be fucking haywire. So in order for you guys not to be untapped out of this space, not to get in a shitty situation as like if you didn't have access to your fucking assets, whatever the case might be, and you're losing your fucking mind, today, June the 14th, well before any of this shit is going to happen, I'm giving you tips and tricks. You can say, oh, Cap, you're wearing your tinfoil hat. Fine, that's cool. But if you get into a corner, don't come back crying to me, because I literally took the time to fucking do this. All right. So, point blank period. Oh, shout out. We got Sean already in NY. Shout out. So point blank period, there's some things that's probably going to happen. Gas is probably going to shoot up to about $10. There's going to be some rolling blackouts. There's going to be food shortages. There's going to be shit. So my best advice, the 3 B's: beans, bullets, and blankets. That'll get you through just about anything. I'll let your mind wander on that. Make sure you have some water on hand. A couple of gallons of water ain't ever a bad thing. Make sure you got some flashlights with batteries, without batteries, the ones that you can ring, 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 and then turn on. I know it seems simple, but it's something to have. And also know where your assets are. Outside of anything else, know where your assets are. If you can afford it, go get the 2-for-1 special right now on Ledger. It is literally 140 or 170 for the 2-for-1 special right now. And it's literally going to protect you and protect your assets and keep them offline in that cold wallet, barring something might happen. So just something to think about. I'm not going to get down the tinfoil hat rabbit hole and the fucking political. I'm not doing this to be political. I'm doing this to protect you guys, because people aren't talking about the fact that there's been 19 food production facilities burned down to the ground since January 1st. I didn't stutter. You can look that up and fact check me. It's point blank period. Burned down to the ground, mysteriously caught on fire and burned down to the ground. These shortages and everything are because of a reason. But again, I don't want to get down all that. You can research all that shit on your own. I promise you, I wouldn't say anything and put my reputation on the line with some bullshit. So go ahead, especially Twitter. Twitter will fucking blow your mind with that shit. However, let's talk about some nice stuff, okay? Let's bring the vibes up, huh? What do you say? Let's bring some vibes up so we can get all smarter at the end of the day. Once again, Fuchta Media, in case you guys were wondering. First article pop up here today. Oh, look at this beautiful guy down there. He's early today. What a guy. First article that pops up. I click on it. Floor prices sink, but sales on the rise. No shit, Sherlock Holmes. If you're involved in the space, I mean, what do you think's going to be happening? Yeah, shit's going to be dropping on the floor because paper hands are literally throwing everything as fast as they can and say, somebody, oh my gosh, bail me out, be my exit liquidity so I don't have to watch this floor drop anymore. They're begging you to do that. And yet sales are going up. So all that tells me is diamond hands like me, like Travis, like all of you in the damn chat right now are just reinvesting in their positions, taking advantage of some of those discounts, which I think is some of the best. Me and Bocephus, shout out just Bocephus in the chat. We were literally going back and forth on taking advantage of some discounts on some floors last night. Now is the time. Now this market here is when the millionaires are made. So again, I tell you, don't believe everything you're reading in the doggone media, for crying out loud. If you didn't hear about the Celsius debacle, I want to touch on that just real quick. That is absolutely bananas. I told you 3-4 episodes ago, get your shit out of crypto exchanges. Get your shit out of crypto exchanges. Put it into your MetaMask or whatever wallet you use, and then put it out and about wherever you need to from there. Because my friends, if you hold it in an exchange is not decentralized. An exchange is a centralized SEC, IRL regulated entity. And much like a bank, when you put your funds into their system, they take your funds and reinvest it in other shit. Maybe some stable coins, maybe some terrible coins, maybe shit that makes no sense and might be freaking 12 years down the road type of positions. They might do that. And it is in their fine print with every real reason to go on and do that. It is not a decentralized community wallet where you can be up in arms and say, why are you spending the community funds on? It's not how it happens. So I beg, I plead of you. I'm not going to mention any names, but because I don't need to get canceled this early in the ball game. But if you have your ETH, USD, Bitcoin, whatever, on certain exchanges not to be named, I suggest you get them the hell off of there right here and right now. Leave the fucking show for all I care and go take care of that, because do not get yourself screwed because of what I was talking about tomorrow, June the 15th. It's a huge day. Shit could really hit the fan tomorrow. So it's just shit to prepare yourself for. Again, it's all lighthearted. We're having fucking fun, but it's just things to fucking think about for sure. Outside of that, I'm ready to have some conversations. I have some other shit I can talk about. But just as a reminder here, before we bring the man on, today's secret phrase of the day is hashtag Big Daddy Travis. Hashtag Big Daddy Travis. Hashtag Big Daddy Travis in the chat, please. If you are on Twitter, I can't see it. I'm not able to transfer it over to the shit that I utilize. I promise you. I've been telling you 100 times. So if you don't have hashtag Big Daddy Travis in the YouTube chat, there is no way it will register you. However, you can put it in at any time. You jump in. You can't stay for the whole doggone thing. You got to get on and get out. That's fine. Just drop hashtag Big Daddy Travis in that chat right there at any point in time. And at the end of the show, we'll run a giveaway based on hashtag Big Daddy Travis. Now, you guys are in for a real treat because it looks like he's done some manscaping, if you will, since we last saw him. He's looking like $1 million, I'll tell you that. Excited to fucking see my boy because he was a busy son of a gun yesterday, so I'm all types of juice. But first things first, mis compadres, it is time for DOORkeepers. Guess what, you guys? I'm not a total sack today. I remembered to, I just saw a couple people leave the chat. They're probably going to get their shit out of exchanges. I didn't forget to send out the tweet, so now we're good. Let's go. It's a nice refresh tweet. Everybody sees it. Let's go. Bye-bye. Okay. This man needs no introduction at this point in the game. Let's get that out of here. But I'm going to do it for him anyway. Fuck it. Get on your feet. Put your hands together for the token, the choking, the woken, always smoking. I don't know what the hell else to do to say. He owns the largest, highly rated dispensary brick and mortar facility. Obviously, I've enjoyed my vitamins a little bit. Can you see I'm ready to rock and roll? The highest rated brick and mortar facility per Weed Maps in Coachella, CA. You better not ever forget it. Welcome him on in for the day. Travis! Let's fucking go! What's up?
Morning. What's up? How you doing, bro?
Come on. If I was any better, I'd be twins, but we all know everybody couldn't handle two of me, so I'll just stay one. How the hell are things on your end of the world, dog?
Doing great, man. Yeah, I feel a breeze. There's a slight breeze on my face. Yeah.
Dude, we're almost twins. We're almost twins, man. It's kind of fucked up. It's a little weird. I'm a little weirded out by it right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we'll just gloss over that.
Man, I lost 10 pounds in 10 years, bro, just by shaving my face right there. It's amazing.
Oh shit, dude. Sorry, caught me in the middle of a sip of coffee there. But dude, let's get right on into it. I didn't get much of an opportunity to talk to you yesterday. I know you were out and about. You had what the hell, license plate issue? You had fucking license plate fly off of your fucking Jeep, so you've been all over the place. I know you've been busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. What's going on, dude?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, bro. I lost the license. I came home one day, driving my wife's car, pulled up behind my Jeep, looked at my Jeep, and was like, why don't I have a fucking license right now? What the hell's going on? And yeah, so I haven't been able to drive the Jeep around. Dropped the wife off at work yesterday, so I could handle all the Monday, Mondays are always busy, bro. You're getting everything from the weekend, getting caught up. I've been trying to take, Saturdays are for the boys, Sundays are for the wife. So I've been trying to add a little bit of, IRL priorities into my weekends and trying to get unplugged a little bit so that I can spend some time with the fam, the IRL fam. But things are going, man. We still were minting through the weekend. I think we had like 10 plus get minted over the weekend. With the price of ETH the way it is right now, man, it's a steal. I haven't looked at what the exact value cost would be, but let me see here.
I know 0.069 because I looked at Savage Baskets this morning. Some people were looking at them. 0.069 was like $80. So what, like 50, $60, if that? Like, come on, man. What do we do? Why are you waiting?
$61.40 for a Chad and Brad. So I mean, it's a steal, bro. It's a steal.
Okay. So perfect rabbit hole. $61. Ridiculous time. I have all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is Chad, Brad, Thad, Bryce, and Dad. You're right. I said Bryce before Dad because I have that much respect for him.
Well played.
Dude, what's happening in Chad and Brad land, dude? Is there like any major updates? Truth. I mean, he is live in the chat, so we could probably piss him off with a little bit of alpha if you got it. I mean, what's going on with the family, bro?
We're continuing to mint on, man. We've got a bunch of NFTs that we picked up for some giveaways. We've been talking about doing some sort of big kind of giveaway event, mint party, if you will, here on Twitter. The first round of merch has been going out as well. So that should be showing up at some doorsteps here pretty soon. We've also got all of our IRL stuff. So our secondary location, we've been moving forward with that. We've got a really good deal with the owner of the building going right now. So it's really not going to cost us a dime to get this going. And then once we get licensed, once we can open doors, then everything kind of just kicks off and we're good. One of the cool little bits of alpha, I don't know if Truth is going to want me to share this, but this is just a little IRL alpha. The license that we're going for, it actually does include not only retail, but we're getting the lounge license as well. So we're going to be going for an actual IRL lounge.
Excuse me. So you mean I get to come and sit on that couch and enjoy some of the Lord's kale right there in person with you?
Yeah, man, it's going to be cool. So I'm thinking, I don't want to drop too much alpha. I'm thinking we're going to have something for both the flower people. And of course, me being a wax guy, we got to have something for the dabbers.
Two hands up for me and you. I'll be there. Fuck yeah, dude. We actually have a little place like that. What the hell is it called? Rise. Rise Dispensary. It's probably like 20 minutes from me or so, and they just opened up a little lounge. I had some buddies go up there, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Like, I've got people walking around and like kind of offering you shit, and it's pretty cool." Dude, I'm all about trying it out for sure. Something you got, dude, and it's perks of holding the Chad and Brad. Sign me up, dude.
Yeah, it's depends on how you do it, right? Because I've been to some lounges where, it's like there's a pool table there. And you've got like some arcade games. You've got like there's something to do, right? You can't just be sitting on the couch watching a TV, smoking a joint, right? Because the only people that really want to do that are people who aren't allowed to maybe like smoke at home, or they have an apartment or something that their neighbors complain or some shit like that.
Sure.
So it's that kind of limits you. You want to have something where people are actually going to want to go and spend time there. So we're coming up with a few different little ideas.
So sounds to me like, if I'm not mistaken, that roadmap seems to be pretty much all the way checked off down the list. I mean, there's not a whole hell of a lot, really. Roadmap V1 at least, right?
Yeah. So the one thing that I want to get going, man, is the web cartoon series, because I still think that's going to be. I'm so looking forward to that, man. My wife and I, we throw ideas back and forth. I know.
Yeah.
We were in that Twitter space where we were talking about that place in LA where you can go get shot for street cred.
Oh, yes. Fuck.
So that's something Chad's going to do, man.
That was a fucked up conversation. Oh, shit. Shout out Midday Munchies and the whole crew, man. Holy fuck. That was a messed up conversation. Dude, I'm all about that. I know too, Truth has been teasing like the Chad X coin, the virtual coin. He was also kind of teasing the avatar. Avatar.
It's good that he's actually coming out and saying it now, man, because I think it's just because I've leaked it like 50 times. So he's just like, fuck it, I got to tell people now. But yeah, we're coming up with, so part of that thing with the big mint party that we're going to be doing.
Roll up the doors. Fucking truth.
We're going to be doing, you know, some sort of something where we can bring people. I don't know how much I can say, man. I gotta.
Oh, you're fucked up. You're fucked up. No, dude, that the coin, he's been posting that shit all over Twitter. I mean,
Right.
I know because I talk to you guys a lot on the back end, like what the first round mentors are getting access to. But like these second round mentors, man, he's been posting that out a lot. And I think that's something really cool with Chad X and like actually getting that gif of the NFT. That's sick as hell. What can you share about that?
Yeah. So that's going to be something, you know, like the. Oh man, I don't know if I'm even allowed to talk about it. Truth, just throw up like a zipper, you know, emoji for mouth if you need me to just shut the hell up. But we were the free mints are obviously very popular right now, and there is a way that we want to roll out the actual physical Chad coin, and so we're thinking, okay, we're thinking about something that might go along with kind of that theme, but specifically for the Chad and Brad holders, and there would be perks to that for the first, you know, for at least how many holders we have, right? And then obviously a public access to something. I don't necessarily know what I can share as far as the utility behind it, but I know it's not going to be one of those no roadmap, no utility types of freebies that have been rocking out. There's actually going to be some value, a lot of value behind that. So,
I'm
and
juiced.
a little bit of what we've been talking about the entire time. So,
I'm juiced. I'm fucking juiced. Let's go, dude. I can't wait. He was teasing me with shit about the metaverse and all this shit. We had who the hell was it? I think it was me, Pablo from Rhinos, and then Truth and maybe two or three other people. And Truth and the Source, I thought he bumped his head. I had to ask him like 3 times, bro, are you okay? Are you fine? Like, what are you doing? He was just letting stuff fly left, right, and center. And he's like, here's the thing. I took a screenshot, everybody in here. If it goes anywhere, I know who the fuck said it. So, man, it has been tough to not just spread this shit all over the fucking metaverse. Let me tell you that. Dude, I know I wanted to definitely take some time to talk about Chad and Brad because I know you guys got crazy shit going on. If you guys haven't minted, go to at Chad and Brad NFT. Yep, at Chad and Brad NFT on Twitter. Use only official links. These times are when freaking hackers take advantage. And mint yourself a Chad, Brad, Thad, Dad, or Bryce, doggone it. You best believe they're only $61 plus gas. So you're probably getting out of there fucking under $70 the way shit's going right now. So just be cool. Get on over to the family. Now, my friend, besides minting Chad and Brad's, what's your best advice for this market right now, man? I know that's pretty broad fucking stroke, but
yeah.
first thing that comes to your mind.
So, okay. So there was a lot of people. Okay. So shout out to Crypto Rick out there, right? Crypto Rick is constantly posting charts. He's constantly looking at market trends all throughout crypto, NFTs. He's definitely on top of stuff. And he posted something back in, what is this, May? This is June, so it would have been May, a little over a month and a half ago, roughly a month and a half ago, just showing the weekly chart of Ethereum. And the first thing that struck out to me was a big head and shoulders pattern. So a very long-term head and shoulders. And so if you know anything about that and the way that looks, you kind of know what that is going to lead into at that point that it was in May. And so this isn't really shocking. Yeah, it's kind of, had it played out the way it was technically supposed to play out, this is where we'd be. And it's supposed to hit that 1050 something, I think, was our next support. And there was a gap, I believe, a little bit lower than that. I don't know if we'll fill that gap. You never know. It could get that low. But yeah, it bounced right off of that, I think 1050 something. It was right there. We had that support. It bounced. Hopefully that's the bottom of the head and shoulders, but you never know, man. I don't want to speak too soon. That, like I said, there's a gap below. A lot of times in charts, those gaps need to be filled eventually. So hopefully it doesn't get filled anytime soon. But you never know, man. You got to be prepared for it. And if you can, get some fiat, get liquid, and if you can, average down. You know, maybe check out something that you might not have looked at before and you haven't necessarily bought into. If you're an ETH maxi, maybe look at some other stuff, you know, depending on where the market's at. Diversify. Definitely try to diversify as much as you can. And same thing goes for NFTs. If you can, average down. If you've got a bag And if you maybe buy a couple more into that project, it averages those bags down. That might be a smart play for you, depending on where you're at financially. So think about your plays.
So you said something very, very important there 3 times that maybe somebody listens and said, whoa, 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 that sounds important. What do I got to do to achieve that? What do you mean by averaging down?
So let's say you bought into a stock, right? And it's at $50. Okay. And then all of a sudden that stock, let's say you just bought one share and you're like, oh man, I'm in at 50, and the stock starts dropping and it gets down to 30. And you're like, shit. I'm down at $30. Buy into that stock at $30. Maybe buy one more share, buy two more shares, because now you bought one at 50, you bought one at 30. That means your total investment is $80. So your average on those two shares is now 40. So you've just averaged down. So it's a lot easier for that stock to try and make that run back up to 40. And it could happen a little sooner than that possible run up to 50. So it gives you an opportunity to be able to get in the money a little bit sooner if things continue to bounce up, which we know the stock market and crypto, everything's just kind of, what did somebody say? Ethereum hit like $89 or something last year. Is that how low it went?
Yeah,
And
at some point.
dead, and then it jumped to 5,000 by the end of the year, somewhere around there. So you never know, man.
Yeah, everybody seems to think. Well, first of all, I thought you were just a stoner, dude. What do you know about all of this shit? Come on. Everybody seems to think that ETH is gonna go down to like 750. I don't know if you saw it down there. I also too. This just popped into my head. Check out your thing down there too if you haven't seen it. Everybody thinks that my favorite coming up, Lord's Kale Lover. That's my favorite. Dip Scooper. Get out those Tostitos and start scooping it up, baby. We're averaging down. Fuck them all. Let's go. No, everybody's talking, oh, ETH to 750, ETH to triple digits. And generally, I tweeted out today, the best way to become successful is to get out of the wave. So when everybody thinks something in this space, what I've tend to learn is that the exact opposite happens. And the more people talk about one thing, it totally happens differently. Like everybody was shitting on the fucking goblins and look what happened, right? And now everybody's like, give me goblin. Like it's just how it works in this fucking space. So everybody thinks it's going to keep going down. Hang tight for what? I'm thinking August at the latest, and we're back in the fucking green and we're chilling. Am I wrong?
No, yeah, I'd say right around, if not that, like you said, probably easily by the end of the year. I think everything's going to be back to the pretty much normal where it was probably 2-3 months ago. You know, there's always going to be that bounce. And yeah, I'm not just a stoner. I do kind of look into
I can ask him.
get high, man. You got to find stuff to do, and I like to get high and just zone out on learning new shit, man. So that's kind of what I like to do. And I got into stocks and crypto a while back just by getting high and just digging into YouTube videos, free ebooks. I've got like a archive of probably 500 ebooks on stocks and trading. If you want, I can send you it. It's just on a Google Drive, and it'll take you can spend a year and a half just diving through all this stuff, learning everything from options and literally whatever you want to do. So I'll make sure I get you because yeah, it's that was a lot of fun, man, learning all that stuff. It's fun to learn new things because in times like this, you can plan for this stuff. You can know, even if you're not heavily invested in the market, if you want to get into the market, you should always keep an eye on it. And if you know market trends and you know where things are going, you could know where there's a good entry point and then potentially a good exit. And there's people out there that can bottom and top stuff incredibly easily, like just buy in right at the bottom, wait for the bounce, it drops, it goes up, and they sell right at the peak. That is possible. There are people out there that can do that. And it's just from spending the time learning how to chart and watch this stuff and learning those trends and knowing what to look for.
Just takes time is basically what the wise man's saying over there. Again, he's just a stoner, so am I. So what the hell do we know about at the end of the day? If you didn't see, old Richard over here had a question for me. That's Dick Butkus, in case you didn't know. He said, yo, I'm a little bit of an old head, so you got to let me kind of know. Because, I mean, it sounds like the future is coming back. It sounds like everything's going to be all right. Web3 is in the process of building. We're all getting there, right? So we just need to keep moving and pushing. He said to ask you, not me, Richard. He said, what inspires you most about the NFT space?
Oh, man. Just the the worldwide access to it. Like literally, you hop into these spaces, Twitter spaces, and you could be talking from a dude from like to a dude from Australia, then hops up a dude from Nigeria, then you got a dude in the UK, someone in Canada, US, like literally everybody, every different country. Philippines is one of the top buyers of NFTs. Their country is one of the top buying countries of NFTs, man. And you would never even think of, like, you'd never know. And so you hop into these Twitter spaces and you kind of see that and learn that and realize how easily it is for people, as long as you have an internet connection, to access these communities. And it's a very small group of communities. I think I heard the other day somebody said that OpenSea only has like just over 100,000 users and buyers or something like that. So
the number on it, this is HD's tagline. The only reason why I know it is HD at the Respective Rhinos. He loves tossing this shit out. He says there's 1.5 million active users on OpenSea.
okay.
And compare that to 596 million active users on eBay, I think is what it is. It's like 590 million. So it's OpenSea is the same thing as eBay, but you just have to connect a wallet to it because there's no e-commerce in there with it. That's all it is. And people don't know how simple it is. And I mean, just you to mention that, it's like, holy shit, we're early. We're so early.
Oh yeah, dude. Like San Diego, I think has a population of 5 million or something like. It's like what 20% of San Diego is.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I think like we're super early. You're gonna be able to meet a lot of people worldwide. That's kind of what inspires me the most, is to be able to, like, especially just holding an NFT. If you can get into the right project early, and these projects are successful, look at what some of these projects have been doing for people down their roadmap, man. It's like, yeah, you see the ones that do like the yacht parties, like the Bored Ape. And so everyone's trying to get in on that. And so I've seen a few projects that offer yacht parties and private flights. And, you know, somebody had like access to, all this crazy stuff. But if there's actually projects that can do that and execute on that, that's the coolest part about that.
Yeah.
When the real people actually start executing on the stuff that they say they're going to execute on, because those ideas are already there. People just haven't been able to execute on them. Right. Eventually someone's going to execute on them, like just like how Bored Ape did and how they were that. And I think Goblin Town, man, the amount of money that project has brought in, just between the main one and the McGoblin Town burgers or something that
whatever it is. Yeah.
Those had like a 1.5, 2 ETH floor now. And then I think they just did another one with eggs or something like that. So with the amount of money that they're bringing in, you know, they're going to have the ability to do something really, really, really crazy if they actually just execute.
And you know why I went that was literally because everybody talks about it and there's so little being about it. And like, I like to say that pretty much every project I'm involved in is about it. They are doing physical work every single day to build for the future. And I got another question from one of the viewers. Apologies. Really? Oh, well, I'll tell him that because dude, I got you, man. So Smiley says, and much like me, you inspire me in this space, man. You go out and you get it every single fucking day. You're juggling one kid in the other arm, fucking taking the other kid to do her fucking driver's test. The other fucking kid's just getting done with a fight at the park that you had to break up. I mean, you're all over the fucking map. On the same time, you're trying to mint out fucking Chad and Brad. You're trying to be a dope-ass human being. You're trying to just spread PLP, and you somehow check all the fucking boxes. So you inspire me, bro. And if I can be half the businessman and be half as successful as you are when I get to your fucking age and your point, then I think I'm gonna be doing all right. So,
what do you mean, my
that vein? Huh? What?
To my age? What do you mean? Come on.
You're 23. So I got to go backwards. That's I'm trying. I'm talking about once we figure out time machines and I can go backwards. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, and all seriousness, I seriously do. And you know, I often find it interesting to kind of see who other people might think of in that same vein in the space. So, first person that comes to mind, and don't you fucking dare say me, who inspires you in this space?
Man, I'm going to say the first person was John from Funky Flies, man. He's probably one of because he was doing the same thing, man. And a lot of people, they look up to John because of the ability that he has to do what he does, man. Not only in the quality of his artwork, but I learned a lot from him. If it wasn't for Funky Flies, I don't think that my project would have gotten to the point that it has gotten to even now. So John really was the one that helped push me and get me to this point. And I would say, dude, the stuff, if you only knew in the back end, all the stuff that this guy has to deal with on a day-to-day basis, just having a sold out project, now doing the mutations. If you haven't get out there and mint some Funky Fly mutants, dude, because those things are sick. There's some Chad and Brad traits in there. If you haven't seen, we got our logo on one of the UFO wings as well. John was cool enough to include us in on the project and put our project. So definitely, if you haven't done so, get out there and check out those mutants. But just the amount of stuff that he's had to deal with is incredible, man. And he overcomes it. He's always got a great attitude when he hops in spaces. He's constantly basically expanding by still going out and meeting new communities and not only introducing us, but other projects to those communities and building just one giant super community, man, while still juggling his IRL business of doing web design for like Fortune 500 companies. Like it has companies. So he's definitely one of the early inspirers of getting me to do and get to where I am now. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Fly Father. You're the man. I know he tunes in from time to time. He's awesome, man. He definitely somebody who means a lot to me in the space too. I want to have him on the show sometime soon because, man, they did it real early and they had the ideas for the mutants real early and everything they've done. And just from a total just badass human being perspective and juggling a million things at once and still fucking killing them all. Yeah. Shout out John. Shout out John for sure. If you guys don't know about Funky Flies, wake up. You've been under a rock. Where the hell you been at? Goodness gracious. Outside of that, dude, I ain't got nothing else major I really wanted to, chat about. So I figured we had just kind of an open floor to kind of close things out, like whatever was coming to my stoner brain. So stoner brain thought number one, what's going on in the cannabis industry? We have we got the dubious we can roll. We got the Earl we can steam down from time to time. We even got shit we can rub on our arms, and all of a sudden I'm gonna be sitting here like, oh shit, that's kind of nice. Like, there's great shit. What's the next fucking step? It feels like the pod industry feels or is able to outdo itself all the time, but it kind of feels like a peak. What's the next thing, dude? What's the next thing?
I know it does. It does kind of feel like that, huh? Like I see a lot of products come through the door, man. I get to try a lot of products. I get to smoke a lot of bud, and I haven't, it's all the same stuff. You're absolutely right. There was one guy that did come out. Oh, he was a chef. So he's a famous chef. I think his name's Chef Jay or something like that. And he came out. If you see him on Instagram, I think that might be his Instagram, something like that. But I think it was waffles, syrup and waffles. And so rather than taking diamonds and putting terp sauce on the diamonds, he was taking butter chips and just basically making little chips of butter and then pouring the terp sauce on that. And it looked like waffles with fresh maple syrup. And so, I thought that was really clever. I thought that was a really cool marketing tactic. And so I did see those. I am a fan of that. But yeah, I haven't seen any new consistencies in the wax game. I haven't seen since diamonds. That was, I think, kind of the peak of what you can really do. Mm-hmm. Right? It's 90. If you get those diamonds right, they're like 99% pure THCA with no terps, right? So yeah, those, I think, pretty much the peak.
I love those things so much. Holy shit, I thought my cat just snuck in. No, she's got her head, you should see this right now. My cat's got her head just stuffed under the fucking door because I got a gap about that big. So she's just staring under the door at me right now. It's the creepiest thing on the fucking planet. But she comes in here, she just starts unplugging shit. Back to the diamonds and shit, man. That was kind of where I was interested to, because I know how tapped in you are, especially with low-key extracts and how you've been doing on that side of the business for a long time. And it's just like, I haven't seen much innovation in that. And there's drinks and there's shit coming out. And even Burner's just kind of he's the fucking, everybody knows cookies at this point in time. He's even just kind of focusing on building those IRL, just like you are, just building out IRL, just becoming stronger and kind of solidifying yourself in the marketplace, I guess.
So I think that might be kind of what it is, right? Is a lot of the bigger guys, because of the way the market is, it's hard for a lot of those bigger companies to survive and thrive and expand because they've already went really big, really fast, right? So it's hard to expand when you drop 10 million bucks right off the bat, and want to drop another 10 million, right? You got to, that money's got to come from somewhere. So I think them just not having the need or the want to really do the R&D to find stuff out and kind of get into it. And then I think the other thing is all the guys that were the best in the traditional market, like all the chemists and all the guys that were doing it backwoods and knew all the top stuff, I think they got scalped by all the big players and brought in to their companies and kind of their IP and are using their brains in that manner, right? So we don't see that huge kind of expansion or that those new things, new tech. Like I haven't seen any new tech come out in the wax game in a long time. Really, the only thing you see now at the shows is like automation. So that's the big thing, is basically being able to operate with only having like one operator. Because normally, if you've got a 100-pound system, you need a few guys in there to actually do what needs to be done to be able to operate it properly and safely. But now you can have some dude standing outside the room, just pushes a button, and all of a sudden you've got wax coming out this end, and you're like, oh, sweet. Now we don't have to do shit. Everything's pretty much easy. So I think that's kind of where the industry's been advancing the most right now, is just on how manufacturers, whether it's growers, like managing a grow, man, that takes a lot of employees. So it sucks because that's usually how people start losing jobs, is through automation. But I think that's kind of where it's going right now.
Then the robots rule the fucking world. Oof.
Right. People are looking to save money on the back end. That's why you're not seeing so much on the retail consumer side. A lot, I think, is happening in the back end for like these big manufacturers to try and save on overhead, and all these huge growers that have like 50 to 100,000 square feet of canopy that are just spending $250,000, $300,000 a month just to keep it operational. You know, those are the types of guys that I think they're taking a second look to see where they can trim and save some money.
Yeah, I've even been kind of noticing that like tech is even kind of taking the precedence in like pieces, and like, you know, you got the Puffcos now, and like I feel like they're just trying to figure out, probably live in prime time with you right now, huh? Live, you motherfucker. on the charger. I love it. It's because everybody, it's just trying to find a new way to kind of reinvent enjoying the same products that we've always enjoyed and just kind of make it a better experience. I think is just kind of that innovation, because yeah, everybody can kind of one way or another grow. Now, whether it's going to be worth a shit now or kind of break into the space, if their products are going to be worth a shit, or the wholesalers that provide them, whatever that might be. So I really think that who knows what, because it seems like the pod industry too, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, they always seem to kind of move one step ahead of everybody else IRL. And like when they see something, especially, well, like, fuck, look at you. Hey, what do you know? Looking at the NFT space and how many fucking people are getting involved, like they just seem to have that forward thought, like, oh yeah, shit, we might as well just invest this now because it's gonna come back to us in the long run.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I've seen a lot of companies getting involved. So I know Cleo Canna Club, she was early on too, back in January when I first started going, and she's got an awesome grow out in LA. I need to get out and go take a look at. It's woman-owned, self-funded, bootstrap, just basically doing the same thing like we were doing. Got into the industry, and it's just killing it. And so same with Honey Spot, Dr. Evilman. He was actually out there and checked out her facility and was like, dude, you need to get out there. I'm like, I know, I've been talking to them for like 5-6 months, man. I know I need to get out there. But yeah, like you said, it's kind of hard for me to just kind of up and go, because normally if we have people that are checking out facilities, stuff like that, we normally have like our boots on the ground guys, you know, Jimmy and Dale, and they'll go and check it out and do a lot of that stuff for us. So me going and personally meeting people, I have to schedule it, and we've got to make the perfect time for it and really lock it in, rather than just be like, oh yeah, man, whenever, just let me know when you can come down, and you can come down, because you never know when that's going to be. And I don't want people to set expectations unless we have something solidified for a meeting. Like July, I'll be driving out 1st of July. So these guys, they've got their podcast. So it's a smokers podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring out some pieces. I'll probably bring the Avalon, the Moon one that I've got.
Let's go.
I'll lock it. I'll pack it up in the Pelican, and we'll go out there and we'll do some dabs and just kind of smoke out. And so if we can solidify and set a date like that, I totally would love to drive out there and check it out. So I got to get in her DM at that time because I heard it's a badass.
Come to Illinois. Come to Illinois. Sorry, something in my throat. Oh shit. Hey, sometime, dude, you're gonna have to let the little man in. I mean, I'm putting it out there. Like I can hear him like, Dad, come on, I want to get on. I want to be live. I can just hear him every once in a while. I fucking love it.
Well, now luckily, okay, so so my daughter's off from school, so she's down hanging with the little one. So it is a lot easier for me to travel during the summer.
Nice.
And so because it's summer, also a little bit of alpha, I am going to be a little bit MIA this weekend. Not really alpha, I guess. It's just a little bit of, hey, I just want to let people know.
It's fucking alpha. That's it. That's alpha in this space.
But yeah, I'm taking my dad. Obviously, I think I told people in a space, but my dad wanted to plan a trip to Disneyland. So we're going to go out to Disneyland, take the kids.
Oh.
I'm not sure if the grandparents are going or not, but I know my brother and his chick and their kids are going to come. And
saw a hell of a video. Oh, so you got to be looking a little bit better. Okay, a little more presentable. Okay, so you by de facto are getting a Disneyland trip because it's for the kids.
Me, yeah. Except I'll probably the only problem, right, of having a 2-year-old. Luckily, my parents or my dad will be there.
What do you mean problem with having a 2-year-old? You got somewhere to stash the dope. What do you mean? There ain't no problem. Oh, yeah, you got diaper bags now. Come on.
The stroller definitely comes in handy, man. And but see, that's the thing is, so like we got to make sure that we hit all those rides quick, right? Because I got to do the teacups. I'm gonna have to do Dumbo. We're gonna have to do It's a Small World. Pretty much, all the little rides that the little one can get on. And then I dump them off with my dad. And I say, all right, Dad, here's the little one. We might have to go buy a leash for him just because he's absolutely insane. And he might just, man, if you see me out in public running full sprint after this little kid because he get like 5 feet in front of me, this boy is quick. But yeah, that's when I'll be able to hopefully ride some rides. But hopefully I will get to be able to. And I did get a little bit of alpha as well, that back in 2019, Disneyland started adding bars and such. Because the time I went, there was no alcohol. But now I've never been told. So at least there's that,
You can catch a little bit. I never been, but definitely a bucket list item. Obviously, you got to go once, twice, 5 times. It's a place of magic, I guess they say. But not so magical for a couple. Don't know if you saw this video. Total tangent. Everybody likes to get fucking engaged, Everybody, I got to go back and try and find it. They like their favorite place, the Disneyland people. Hey, let's stand up on this pedestal, and I'm gonna propose to you. Well, apparently that was not a spot they should have been, because old boy gets down on a knee, pops open the box. She starts to cry, and here comes old Mickey Mouse ears Jim Boy himself, just dead fucking sprint, power walking to him, and just slaps the fucking ring out of the hand, snags it, and just does one of these, just does that. This way, please. This way, please. This way, please. And walks down the stairs holding the ring, man. Just this way. Thank you. This way. And they're like standing there just fucking appalled. Just, wait, what? And he walks down. He's, yes, I know. It'll be much funner down here. And that's literally how it went. And I was just like, maybe I don't want to go to Disneyland. What the fuck, man? I was just like, did you see that video?
Oh, I saw it, man. Yeah,
what the fuck?
That's a prime example of someone just taking their job way too seriously. That he could, he could have waited, walked. He didn't have to snatch the ring. He's lucky that guy was as calm as he was, man, because you don't know who's you don't snatch somebody's property like that. Somebody could just start.
That was a big man too. That was a big man too, for that little fella to be snatching probably a pretty expensive ring out of his hand.
Oh yeah, he was very confident in himself that day.
Yeah, somebody ate his Wheaties for sure. Boy. Okay, well, look what happens, dude. We just start to get down more good rabbit holes, and fucking 103 pops up. I'm gonna create here. Okay, Here's some fucking alpha. You guys want some fucking alpha? I had somebody talk to me. They said, hey, Cap, we love what you're doing, bro. This is absolutely insane. And you guys get to sick ass shit like right at the end of the show. And it's like, we want more. We want more. Why not on Saturday nights? Obviously, we got to kind of, because my man Bullish Trader, I don't want to fucking step on his toes and what everybody else is doing there. That week's guests, we all come on. It's 5 fucking projects, and me hosting it. All the projects come on, and we just sit and we just talk about everything we talked about during the week, like where the market's at, some of the topics we hit on. Maybe I asked you a question I wanted to ask Woke Zombies tomorrow. Who knows? Whatever the case might be, and just kind of having that open forum. So maybe a little alpha might be working on a little something like that on the back end too. So we get back to our spaces and everybody can kind of be involved.
That's dope, man. Yeah, because I used to do the Saturday night smoke sesh, but it's stoners on Saturday night with the wife and everything.
Yeah,
you never know where I'll end up if I might just fall asleep or not, like for the show.
I'm the same shit, dude. I fell asleep. I was watching the UFC fights with the Rhinos on Saturday, and I fell asleep during the Shevchenko fight. And I hear, Cap, where you at, bro? Where you at on the stream? And I was just like, Shevchenko just won. I just like muted it real fast. I was like, whoa, wake the fuck up, kid. What are you doing? Oh, it was a mess. It was a mess.
Dabs will get you, bro.
That they will. Or this MAC 1 straight out of the Michigan soil. It smells earthy as all hell. And it is, CBD products only here, kids. But this batch of Lord's Kale, fuck, it's been making me forget to set my alarm, dude. It's something. It's something. Yeah, probably not one to smoke all day, but hey, here we are, and this is what we do. So fuck it. Let's say hi to the chat before we get out of here and run the giveaway of the day. Medina, J Groove, my ride or die, my homie up in here. Where's Bocephus? Let me find fuck, that's delicious. You damn right. That's a hell of a show for sure. Jay Groove says, once again, yes, Illinois, bring your happy ass to Illinois. Let's get blazed. Big Daddy Travis is trending in the chat. I will tell you that. Big Daddy Travis is trending in the chat. So if you guys didn't know, we got T-minus 2 minutes. I give it 2 minutes and I'm running this bad boy. Secret phrase of the day. Just drop it in the chat. All you got to do is drop it in the chat. You ain't got to do shit. Maybe if you're following him, you get a little extra. But just like you see it here, just enter in the chat, Big Daddy Travis. We'll keep it right there so everybody can see it. Tit says, we stroll a packing. We stroll a packing down there in Disneyland. Don't y'all ever packing in the baby wheels. I might be fucking giving somebody fucking evidence on a fucking court case or something fucking unfolds. So maybe I fucking stop doing that. Shout out. We're going to Pluto. To Pluto! Says the fucking Dalai Lama. Let's go. Who else we got? Oh shit. We got Dr. J, PLP, OQP, MMD. You best believe it. If you don't know, you won't know, but you better get fucking familiar. Who else we got? We got Rhino Boy live from the UK. I mean, come on. You talk about connecting with people all over the map. I think that's my most inspiring thing too, is just like able to see human beings come back together again. And like the decentralization centralizing us again in a way. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of fucking crazy. Like actually giving the power back to the people. I don't know if you got any thoughts on that to close it out, but it's wild to see, man.
100%, dude. That's the biggest thing that we talk about too with projects, right? Is that the community almost controls the project in a sense, right? So it's most communities, the people.
I think we're forgetting that too. Like seriously, news article that said floor price is going down, but sales going up. Like I think we're forgetting that floor price is set by community. These things are made for community. No, did I forget why we got involved in NFTs?
That's proven by Goblin Town, man. There's no Goblin Town community that's building it right now. I mean, these guys haven't dropped anything of alpha or utility or other than the fact that it's a community driven project. And so all the ones that are dropping, all the projects that their floors have been getting slapped, it's either by, the fact that that's the other thing that I saw was these free mints. If you do a free public mint, a lot of the time you're going to get botted. And then those bots just go and they dump it right on the floor and just destroy the floor of your project.
And they're never that's just literally they run on that code. Like they just literally go in, scoop the free mint and literally right back to, like, as soon as they see a drop, you might as well guarantee that shit's going to 0.005. Like, just see you later. Like, it's blowing past 0.01. And that's the new thing, man. Like, people, if people want to tell you how unappreciative they are of the project, it's 0.01. They'll just set some shit at 0.01 and like, just like, goodness gracious, kids. Like, you paid about $200 in a bull market for that shit, and you're letting it go for $14 in a bear market. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, Papa. But hey, don't get down that road because my blood might start boiling and I might fucking just lose my shit. Hey, yeah, you and your phone calls. You even get them damn things on here, huh? Yeah, I caught your ass. Hey, yeah, we can't forget Dad. We'll never forget Dad. Chad, Brad, Thad, Dad, and Bryce, as per usual. Also, if you didn't see, shout out Crypto Rick. Crypto Rick out there in the sticks taking pics. He's out here live in prime time. Let's go, Crypto Rick. Shout out, brother. We got so many awesome people. All right, final warning. I'm about to run it. I gave you 5 minutes and I was only going to give you 2, you lucky bastards. Secret phrase, Big Daddy Travis. Enter in the chat, just like you see it right there. Hashtag Big Daddy Travis. And we are going to run a Twitter picker. Also, make sure you follow at Chad and Brad NFT. Jump in their Discord and flood that fucking family chat with Big Daddy Travis, Cap and Colt, and Big Daddy Travis. Cap and Colt sent Big Daddy Travis everything you got. Big Daddy Travis. Make sure you go in there and absolutely fucking destroy the family chat. There you go. But make sure, one more time, hashtag Big Daddy Travis has been entered in the chat by you if you do want the opportunity to join the family today. So, my friends, I say to you, I am collecting comments. Let's see. So many people. Okay, let me make sure. All right, here we go. Okay. Why in the world is it giving me only those? I know more people entered than that. Come on, what are we doing here? Let me reload this thing. I know more people entered than that. Come on, what do we got going on? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Travis. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, keep flowing them in, kids. This is the last warning. Okay, here we go. We are still flowing in. I don't know why it's showing so few. I feel like it should be showing more than that. I feel like I've seen way more than only 6 entries. I don't know. That just doesn't make sense, but that's what it's saying only on there. And I got Big Daddy Travis in the hashtag Big Daddy Travis. One more reminder, hashtag Big Daddy Travis. It is 111111. Hashtag Big Daddy Travis. Make sure you're in there. Okay. Hey, well, I'm just going to go by what the doggone thing's telling me. And I can't, you know. All right, here we go, kids. It's showtime. In 3, in 2, in 1. The draw has begun. Put it up on the screen, kid. Oh, shit. Crypto Rick. Oh, last man in the chat. Crypto Rick wins it by coming in at the end and getting Big Daddy Travis dropped in the chat. You got to be kidding me right now. How about that? Everybody sees it live in prime time. Don't try and steal anything up there because anything worth of value. Just my ESPN Plus and a couple of pick centers. So ain't shit there. Oh, if you want to pay my lease, try not go ahead too. But that's about it. There you go, my friends. Crypto Rick. Let's go. Reach out to the lovely gentleman. I'm sure he's shit. Crypto Rick wins so much shit. He's probably got your doggone wallet address saved somewhere in the back files back there. So shout out Crypto Rick. We love you, brother. Look at him going bananas in the chat. Look at him in the chat. Let's go, Crypto Rick. Good shit. All right. There you go. There you have it. I'm gonna keep that rolling, guys. Because I think that really gets some solid engagement over here. On the comments and just get some people together. So especially when it's better stuff, like a Chad and Brad or something, if a project that I'm heavily involved in or something that I know deserves to go to somebody good. And you know, every once in a while we'll open it back up to Twitter and let everybody get involved. But it's really not that hard to just slide over to YouTube and hey, enter in Big Daddy Travis. I mean, who doesn't want to enter in Big Daddy Travis? Pretty easy to me. So That's all I got for the day, kids. Let's see if this guy's got anything, late breaking, urgent news announcement. This is Tokin Tuesday with Travis. So, did you bring anything additional before we get on up and get on out?
Just shout out Crypto Rick, man. Congratulations, bro. I just sent you a DM. I'm pretty sure I do have your wallet address up here from a previous win as well. So if you wanted to go to that same one, I can hit it to that same one. If not, I will definitely wait for your DM, sir. But shout out to Crypto Rick. Congratulations on the win, bro.
Shout out Crypto Rick. Shout out Crypto Rick, man. Crypto Rick has been an OG supporter of the of old Cap and Colt here for a long time. He more than just the door show, more than even before I had Java and Jams. I appreciate the hell out of you, Crypto Rick. You always been around. Good ass community member too. I tell you what, guy you want in your community. And if you guys don't follow Crypto Rick, you don't tune in to Crypto Rick's picks, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I tweet him out all the time. You're fucking asleep. Okay, we could go down about 1,000 more rabbit holes. You guys know that to be the truth. Shout out truth in the source. Before we jump out of here, Travis, don't leave the stream too fast. I got something I want to ask you, and it's just easier to fucking do it while we're live in prime time here. Alpha alert, but you guys ain't gonna know jack shit about it. So see you after the show, good sir. But to all of you out there, thank you from the bottom of my heart for stopping by, for tuning in, taking some time out of your busy schedules to learn a little bit about Web3 and some stuff from our courtesy of our guest of the day. For you guys just spending your time is more than I can ask. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. I get up every day, just make content that would make me laugh. And I hope it makes you laugh. And I hope it gives you a little bit of a mental vacation from the bullshit that we sometimes get involved with in crypto and NFTs and even IRL. That's what I try to do with all my content, is provide a little bit of a mental vacation. And I hope I can do that for you guys. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for all the likes, retweets, shares, comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on those notifications. But right here, right now, it is a terrific, nay, tremendous Tuesday to be alive. The rest is up to each and every one of you. As you go on about this Tuesday, make sure you spread some of that high quality PLP and dash in a little bit of kindness as well, because guess what? It costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 SOL, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now to do so. I hope you have a spectacular. Travis hopes you have a spectacular rest of your Tuesday, unless you have any other plans. And don't you dare ever forget that right here in the present moment is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Let's go to the damn moon, everybody. Quit throwing shit on the floor. Quit being toilet paper hands. And let's ride this bear till it grows horn and go straight to the fucking moon. I love you. I'll catch you on the flip side, in the Discords, in the VCs, in the spaces. You know the drill. But for right now, peace and love. Catch you on the flip.
Appreciate you having me out, bro, as always.
As always, brother. All love. See y'all on the flip.